So you know me, you know I love when companies and people are able to do fantastic things when it comes down to their business, when it comes down to their branding, right? And when I talk about branding, remember, I'm a brand authority specialist, right? I focus on your personal brand and your business brand. So when I see that in real time and I see it being done extremely well, not only do I need to give flowers, but I need to just show some love as well, some serious love. So on that note, shout out the ladies from Cubbi. If you don't know Cubbi, let me share my screen right about now. So Cubbi is the UK's discount platform for new and expecting parents, right? Join thousands of parents saving with Cubbi, the free platform making parental leave discounts a thing. Listen, yeah, I don't have children just yet, but best believe when I do, Cubbi is where I'm at. Cubbi is the place to be. And what I think is absolutely fantastic as well, let me even move my screen. As seen on BBC Dragon's Den, right? Let me see. Let me scroll down a bit. This is a clean website, man. This is nice. And that is the whole idea of when I talk about, they got the blog as well. And listen, this is a sick website. I really like this website. But that's when I talk about the importance of what it means of not just building your personal brand. Your personal brand will only get you so far, but when you're able to incorporate that with your business brand and you're able to incorporate that with the elements of campaigns, when you're able to put campaigns in the picture and you're able to then showcase who you are from your personal brand and your business brand as well, there's no stopping you. So what I'm going to do in this video, I wanted to do a live reaction to them featuring on Dragon's Den, right? And I just wanted to just try something out, try a different sort of video and give love to businesses that I'm seeing doing fantastic work as well. And then I follow one of them on LinkedIn as well. I believe her name is Olivia. So shout out Olivia and shout out the sister as well as their siblings. And ultimately what I've seen them do as well is just really just position themselves in a way that just makes perfect sense. So just to see them featured on Dragon's Den, I was like, that is amazing. That's fantastic. And that's something that should not be something that you're just looking at once and you're not looking again, or you're just kind of sleeping on what is actually happening, right? And what I even love more so is if I go back onto the website, it's there already. I'm pretty sure it aired like a couple of days ago, and they're on the ball. That is what you need. I'm not sure who is responsible for your marketing or that work that you do within that realm of things, or whether you do it yourself. But all in all, big up to you too, and big up to the team as well. But let me just get straight into it, and let me just do my reaction video, man. Let me share my screen. All right, let's give this a go. Hopefully, I don't get trade. What is it? Copyrighted or anything like that. We'll see.
Whether you invest or not, we're giving up our job. We're going to raise money for this business and we're going to deliver it. So you can either be in it or not. Students have uni days.
Key workers have blue light card.
And now new parents have Cubbi.
I'm Tanyka. This is my sister Olivia.
Wait, hold on. They said they're going to leave their jobs. Hold on a minute. I have to reload that one. Reload.
Whether you invest or not, we're giving up our job. We're going to raise money for...
Hey, listen, yeah. I'm locked in already. When you believe in something that big, like I said, with these things, it's always bigger than yourself. When you believe in something bigger than yourself, are you willing to take that risk? Are you willing to take that risk and say bye to your job to build something, right? But when it comes down to it, yes, things may not work, but what if it does? And when you really move like that and you live your life on the basis of what if it does work, then why would you not? If you believe in this thing that big, if you believe in that thing and you envision it to be the biggest thing ever, then you got to go for it with both hands. You can't just be half-hearted with it. You know what I mean? So I'm loving this, man. I respect it. Let's continue.
This business and we're going to deliver it. So you can either be in it or not. Students have uni days.
Key workers have blue light card.
And now new parents have Cubbi.
I'm Tanyka. This is my sister Olivia, and we're the founders of Cubbi, the money-saving platform for new and expecting parents. We're here today to offer you a 10% stake in our company in return for £50,000.
We started building Cubbi when my son was just 8 weeks old, and I was hyper aware that my salary was taking regular downward turns while on maternity pay. The things I'd usually do to make myself feel normal, like a cup of coffee in my favourite coffee shop or a pair of new jeans to fit my changing body, were now riddled with guilt. I found myself spending hours searching for discount codes and deals to make my budget stretch as far as possible. And
That's a deeper one, because why has this not even been a thing before? I did not even think about it like that, because obviously, yeah, you got the uni days, you got all of these other sort of discounted brands as well, but no one talks about the parents when you're expecting and you got so much things to prepare for and to do, and where's the discount? Yeah. This is what you call a niche and a gap in the market. Come on, man. Let's go.
that's why we built Cubbi.
Cubbi works in a similar way to other multi-million-pound discount platforms, offering verified new parents exclusive discounts across their favourite brands. Since we launched just over a year ago, we've amassed nearly 20,000 followers on social media, almost 12,000 app downloads, and have partnered with over 100 brands.
Our app is free for...
Listen, yeah, I haven't watched this yet. That's why I'm literally reacting in real time. But this is great presentation so far, because when you think about when you're pitching something like this, when you're pitching your business, right, to dragons, these are no little people, dragons. Then with that, you have to realize that all this stuff is nerve-wracking, but I can imagine for them both, it must be a nerve-wracking experience, but they're so passionate about it. They're so intense and they're hungry about it. Like they literally in the beginning, they said, listen, we're leaving our jobs to pursue this regardless of investment or not. So with that fire in your stomach, in your belly is what is necessary to really push forward for these opportunities. And remember, this is on national TV. So you putting on a good shift and presenting yourself in the most beneficial, most professional, most passionate way is gonna make people click quick. They're gonna Google your name, gonna Google the company, because people can just see the passion when you're speaking with that much enthusiasm for something you built that you genuinely love and you genuinely want to have an impact, right? So yeah, man, I'm locked in, man. Let's go.
New parents to use, and our business model is based on commission paid to us by brands when users shop via our app. The market opportunity here is huge. Nearly 700,000 babies are born in the UK each year, and we estimate their parents are spending a combined £20 billion during their year on parental leave.
Sick. And you know what it is, yeah? The stats and the data part is important as well. And I'll be taking notes, because best believe I got some pitching to do. I need to be funny enough, I got a video for you guys very soon. But yeah, pitching is an important part when it comes down to anything, whether it comes when a business, pitching for yourself, pitching for opportunities, looking for a job, you have to constantly pitch yourself for opportunities as well. And the data points that were presented there, you have to present those points to reinforce why you're doing it. What is the gap in the market that you're looking to fill? Is it even a gap in the market? What is the data to suggest and present it in a way where people can realize that these numbers are not just shocking, but you are there to actually add value to what you're looking to do and how you're able to actually solve a real problem and a real issue, right? So you have to weave in those data points as well. So for me, I'm locked in, man. This is a masterclass for me. I'm locked in. Let's go.
We're now ready to scale our business and would love to partner with the Dragon to help us achieve our ambitious goals. Thank you.
This is the mad part now. They're gonna start asking big. They're gonna be asking pure questions, and you just gotta be on your toes and be like. So let's see what they ask.
Tanyka, Olivia.
Hi.
Great pitch, great opening pitch. Totally get what it is. However, it immediately put a ceiling on the opportunity when you said that it's only available to new parents, and you gave me the stats, 700,000 per annum.
Yeah.
Why would you restrict it to that level?
We decided to target new parents in the beginning because, first of all, from a marketing perspective, it's really easy to kind of find that niche group and target it to them so they understand what it is. But this is just the initial phase of our business, and we certainly want to expand to have older parents as their children grow as well.
At the moment, what's the revenue on this? What does that look like?
Yeah, so we do consider ourselves pre-revenue. So the year ahead is our year one. We're looking to generate £20,000. Year two, we will generate £160,000.
Revenue?
In revenue, yes.
Revenue, yeah.
And year three, we'll start making a profit. So we will generate £600,000 with a profit of £190,000. And excitingly, looking ahead to year five, we're looking to generate £5.5 million with a net profit of £5 million.
You know, the maddest thing, yeah, when it comes down to this, you have to be like, your numbers, they need to make sense as well. And when it comes down to the numbers, right, you have to also preempt any sort of comments or responses in the process. Like, you could be in a position where you're just thinking, okay, I need to make sure I remember these numbers, like, and you have these numbers in your head, and then someone's going to be like, what do you mean that? And you have to be coming up with numbers off the top of your head. So that's daunting in itself, to be honest. But also, what is interesting to point out is that there's a longevity plan to it, right? Like, they were talking about 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. That 5-year sort of strategy and plan, and then the reference of when they're looking for the profit side of things, is the things that people want to hear, especially when they're looking to invest their money. They want to know effectively how big this is going to get and how you can actually use it to a point where there's going to be money back, where we get our profits and the money gets put back into the company, all that sort of stuff as well. So those numbers is a very, very key part when it comes down to pitching to dragons in this case. But in general, what has been fantastic so far was the element of the numbers, 100%, and the data points for me. Having that element, and then obviously both of them understanding their niche to a T, this is good stuff, and this is what is something that everyone needs to watch to really have an understanding, to be fair, you know what I mean? So let's keep going.
You've got a great idea, but you're not capitalized on it. In my view, there are loads of baby brands, children's brands out there who are willing to give discounts, coupons, discount codes, but it's underutilized in the sense that I think there's an opportunity for you to specialize in up to, let's say, age 10. Yeah. And I think you're limiting yourself just talking about new parents.
Completely agree. I think what we're trying to do now, as Tanyka mentioned, this is our entry into the market, and absolutely we're looking to expand to parents of older children.
But you're putting barriers. You see, I think...
You know what, yeah? I personally feel like, and let me know in the comments as well, let me know what you think. But ultimately, it makes sense, because with the younger sort of child and the parent, that makes the most sense in terms of what they're going to be needing. If you have all the data points and the stats, right, to suggest that this is one of the most important moments for not only the child, but for the parent, in order to just sustain and to survive through, you know, this job market and just being able to earn money, like, you know what I mean? When you get to like 8 to 10 years old and whatever the case, I hear it, but I don't imagine, yes, you always need to have support and help with your children, right? I'm not saying that, I'm not disputing that. What I am saying is that I would have thought that it would have made sense to focus on that as a specific section or a specific niche that you're looking to work with, because ultimately, if it's not been done already, as soon as you start to dilute it with so many other sort of ages for children, the whole point from this platform, from what I've seen so far, right, is that it's a platform that not only is beneficial for said baby, but also for the parent. And a lot of times when it comes down to newborns, people forget about the parents. They forget about the parents, even like baby showers. It's all there for the baby, but never for the actual person who gave birth, right? So, or is giving birth, matter of fact. So, I don't know. For me, I would say that is the golden opportunity to focus on the early stage ages, to be fair, because from when you're sort of having a 10-year-old, I don't imagine you justifying a platform to support a parent for all these other sort of various different shops, right? On the basis that you have a 10-year-old, because someone can argue that everyone's got a 10-year-old, and we could argue that everyone has babies, but that part is one of the most important parts of ensuring that not only the baby is well looked after and well kept, but also the parent. So through that element, I think is where the messaging part is spot on as to what it's actually relevant for, personally, anyway. But let's see what's said.
If I was to advise you, I would say open the barriers up, guys. You be the #1 stop shop for discount codes for baby brands.
So our brands on board are much broader than just baby and kids. That's such a small element of our... We want to offer discounts across everything. So whether it's your takeaway or your jeans for you or your new computer, it's anything.
Too complicated.
Well, it's a model that works already for student discounts.
So with all due respect, you're focusing on newborn babies and you're talking about everything. You see,
No, we're focusing on new mums.
Yeah,
We're not focusing on new babies. We're focusing on that period of time where a new mum has had a baby, she's lost who she is, she can't go to her favourite coffee shop. She's feeling guilty about buying a pair of jeans. So although we know we're not solving the problem in its entirety, we're sort of lightening the load for new parents.
Nah, man, listen, you're doing more than lightening the load. That is, you're shifting you're changing the behavior of what it means in this country to have children and knowing that you have the support of companies, right? There's so much things in this life, right, where there's not much emphasis on the woman who is having the child to ensure that she is in the best possible scenario ever, and to even be hearing about the thought process of even just feeling guilty to just pamper yourself or just look after yourself or just do the bare minimum, I would say, in terms of navigating life in a way that is affordable and beneficial. I feel that the work is wonders, the work that you're doing, and it's wonders that the way that you're able to align it with your actual target audience of the people who will hear it and they will know that it resonates with them, and they will feel so appreciated about it, appreciative and grateful that there are actual people who are looking to create that change in their lives for the better. So for as far as that dragon is concerned in particular, I feel that we need to focus on, like I said, not just the baby, but the parents and the mother in particular, to ensure that she's able to have that level of support. And if it means that there are apps, tools, discount platforms such as Cubbi who can advocate for these women and these new parents, then it makes perfect sense to me, to be fair. But let's keep going, man.
Completely relate to that. Like, new mums want to know about, I don't know, a discount offer for yoga app they can download to help them feel better. Clothing
it's about well-being.
sucks you in a little bit and makes you feel more confident. There's so much. Getting your hair done, getting your makeup done.
You know what? Yeah, I think it's been a troll. I think it's been a troll because it's like the women are clocking the place straight away. They're just like, it makes sense. But I don't know. Anyway, let's see.
You just come out with
massage.
that. You know,
I thought I did in my pitch.
I love this. I love that it's for new mums. I really, really do. You've got some very ambitious targets for the next few years, which I love. Tell me how you're going to be going to 5.5 million in revenue in year 5.
Yes, so in year 3, we're going to look to open up our platform to parents of older children, and we estimate about 35 to 45% of parents will stay on with us. We're looking to do it at that stage because at that point we feel like we'll have a significant amount of brands where the value for new parents makes sense for them to want to continue on our platform.
Amazing.
Tanyka, Olivia, I really like the concept, and I think you're right to be focusing on that new parent niche, especially at the beginning. So if you get the £50,000 today,
Yeah.
what are you planning to spend it on?
So majority of that will go on marketing. So we've seen really good traction on social media, Instagram specifically. So we would like to try and transfer that over to TikTok and make use of other social media platforms. And then outside of that, we think we've already started some conversations with the NHS. If we could find a way to get in their leaflet packs and just get in front of new parents at the point in time that they are finding out about their baby, that would give us the reach that we really need in terms of numbers.
You're going to need a lot of...
That's sick. And then even with my framework, that ties into a lot about the strategic partnerships, the community aspect of who you're looking to align with to then make sure that you are in front of the right people. So the NHS side of things is a fantastic shout as well. And I imagine there'll be so many other communities that advocate for babies, young mums, young parents, and that will be an opportunity to then create all those collaborations as well, which I'm sure they have in all various places already. But even with now having this on national TV, this is a great optimal opportunity to then present themselves to all those particular sort of bigger baby parent brands that they sort of had their eyes out for, because they're big in the game with this one, man, because from what I've watched so far, they've presented it so well. So it only makes sense as to why a lot more people will be tuning in to see what the growth is looking like for Cubbi as well.
money.
I don't think we will. We know how much money we think we'll need, and this is why we focused on a small niche.
But the reality is, how do we take this from where it is today to a proper business?
Yeah,
absolutely.
And how do you take that leap and commit yourself full time to this? That's
You have to take the leap.
We're ready, and we're ready to do that
Yeah,
now.
we are doing, the thing is, the reason that we haven't grown more is because we don't have the time. So we both need to focus on this full time.
And we are going to do that.
And we're going to do that.
And we are doing.
So you're both leaving, are you leaving your jobs to do this?
Yes.
Are you? A massive risk.
We know that, but I think...
Yo, man said, "Oh, you." You know the ones. Hey, you know the ones when usually when you watch these shows, right, and then someone has a business idea, it sounds great, and then they'll be like, "Oh, are you leaving your job?" And they'll be like, "No, yeah." They'll be like, "I leave my job." And then from there, they know you're not serious. If you're serious, you'll leave your job. You got bigger things to deal with. You got bigger fish to fry. And you're there in your job. Allow it, man. That is jokes. Man said, hey, I'm going to have to reload that, Hold on.
We are going to do
And we're
that.
going to do...
Both leaving, are you leaving your jobs to do this?
Yes.
Are you? A massive risk.
We know that, but I think in a year's time, if we're still in this place here because we haven't been able to put the hours in to make it something, I will kick myself.
But I would never want to put anybody in that position if they're going to give up their job because they believe in it and they're struggling at the back end. That's not what I want.
So whether you invest or not, we're giving up our job. We're going to raise money for this business and we're going to deliver it. So you can either be in it or not. And also, right.
Yes! Tell him. That is cold. Tell him. You got to tell him. See if you're in it to win it. Listen, don't worry about me. You talk about, listen, Tanyka was just like, we're not struggling, big man. Listen, we're not struggling. But it's true, man. You need to be in it to win it. So with that in mind, we're doing it regardless. So it's either you're on the wave or you're not. You know what I mean? And that's the same sentiment I applied to even what I'm doing with the videos. I'm dropping videos every single day. So it's either you jump on the wave or you don't, because either way, I'm doing the content because it's important. And what it will do in years to come, it will be written, but it's either a case of you joining the sort of the bandwagon or not really and truly, but it doesn't stop the fact that we are still doing the things that we need to do, right? And that is sick, man. I love that.
You just made my mind up. Listen, you two are really, really, really good. So I am going to make you an offer, and I absolutely assure you it's down to you two. You've asked for £50,000 for 10% of the business. I'm going to offer you all of the money, and I want 20% of the business. You're very early stage.
Yeah. Yes.
You are both incredibly.
Hold on, before I even continue, the 50K for 20% of the business. Ooh. Would you take that? Comment below and let me know if you'll take that. Let's see what else is there. Let's see what else.
Incredibly good.
Thank you.
However, this is not sort of what I would class as my sort of wheelhouse. So I'm going to say that I'm out.
This is going to take quite a few years. And for that reason, I'm out.
Okay. Thank you, Tanyka.
I've sat here trying to figure out whether I want to invest or I just want to be your friend. But if 50K is a lot of money to spend on a friend. So for that reason, I'm going to say that I'm out, but I wish you the very, very best for the future. And I feel so proud of you, even though I don't really know you. So
thank you.
Well done.
I think you're amazing. I really do. And, you know, when I look at what you're trying to do, it reminds me of how I first started in business. And sometimes you do have to put absolutely everything on the line in order to chase your dreams. And I would love to support you in that journey. And in my...
Sorry to cut that one there. But what she said is so important. You have to be willing to make that sacrifice if you want it to work. If you don't do the thing, you're going to continue to sit there thinking, what if we didn't do it? What if we just didn't? What if we... Listen, regret is a horrible thing, and I refuse to live in regret. Not me. And it sounds like from the video that they don't like the idea of regret too. And they believe in it so much. So it only makes sense that they go through it with everything that they got.
So I'm getting emotional here. My expertise is building a community. You know, a lot of people think that when you start up a new business, the most important thing is marketing.
Yeah.
But actually, I believe in the power of the word of mouth.
Yes.
And I've proven that, you know, in my business, I spend a tiny fraction of our everyday revenue on advertising, on social media, on any of that stuff. And we have built an incredible community of over 20,000 ambassadors that are active every single month, buying our products and selling our products. And we've literally done that through word of mouth.
Yeah, and I think the mummy and new parent community is so tight-knit.
Oh, so tight. So that's where I feel I can really help you at. So I am going to make you an offer. If you ask £50,000 for 10% of your business, I'm going to offer you all of the money, and I'm going to go for the 10% that you've asked for as well.
Hey!
Thank you, Susie.
Woo! It's not even done yet, but that's a banger. Well done. So now it just comes down to who. It comes down to who, but the community part that was mentioned makes a lot of sense based on that tight-knit community of young parents and babies. It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. I'm happy for them, and that is sick. Hold on.
Of course.
That's amazing.
Thank you, Deborah, and thank you, Susie, for your offers.
Yo, big up Deborah and Susie. Big them up each and every time.
We would love to accept your offer, Susie.
Oh, well done.
Can I give you a
Thank you, Susie.
All right, that's done. Let me get out of this. So, wow. Tanyka, Olivia, congrats, man. Well done. That was a masterclass in how you pitch your company, how you showcase your personality, how you provide the data points to reinforce the importance of your mission, how to be audacious in the approach as well, to let them know that we're doing this regardless of whether we get the investment or not. It was an incredible watch, man. I really enjoyed that video, and they deserved it. And I'm looking forward to seeing all of the work that they end up doing with not only that investment, but just in terms of just the journey and how they're able to really build that level of community and how they're able to amplify that across all those various social media platforms as well, because this will do wonders for so many women who are having children as well, who are, as Olivia said, thinking they don't want to feel guilty for just pampering themselves or just enjoying life, right? Like, why you're in the process of creating life and you can't even live life on your terms is crazy in itself anyway when you think about it. But all in all, yeah, man, that was amazing. Congrats again for that investment, and looking forward to following the journey. But if you enjoyed this video, please let me know. I would love to do more of these videos as well, just having a look at different businesses and then just give them the flowers they deserve, man, because that was epic, man. That was absolutely epic. But on that note, let me know what your thoughts are. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next video tomorrow. Peace out, man. Look after yourself. Bless up.